So, want to talk about a story. It's always nice to be able to have a nice story to talk about. A lot of politics, a lot of so much else all the time dominating the news cycle. Well, this is not. It's political only in the sense that both our guests happen to be in provincial politics. Marwah Rizqy, Greg Kelley, we've heard from both of them. They've been on the show numerous times, but this time it's to talk about something very different, the birth of a baby. Congratulations to both of you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Aaron.
Yeah, so listen, first of all, the little guy's name is Abraham. Tell us a little bit about, because Marwah, I know we talked in the past. I know you always wanted to have a second child. Everything okay health-wise? Is everything good?
Yes. Well, he's actually he was born premature. So thanks to the team of the CHU Saint-Justin, they kept Abraham for 4 days. He had a short visit at the intensive care, and then after that, the doctors and the nurses took care of him, and everything went well. And yesterday, at the end of the afternoon, we finally got the release, and we are back home with our baby boy.
That's wonderful. So first of all, as I said, congratulations. And and it's nice to hear good news, as I said all the time, but to hear that he's going to be okay is fine. Greg, you guys took to social media to kind of break this news, right?
We did. And, Aaron, it was really a spectacular moment last Thursday. I took the train down to Quebec City, and in the morning on Thursday, got to the National Assembly bright and early. I did the press conference for the opposition to talk about the energy bill that was being tabled, take all the questions, kind of business as usual. I had spoken to Marwah on the phone, and, she was feeling tired, but, just really excited for me to come home on Friday, session all wrapped up. I'm sitting in question period, and I get a text message from Marwah saying, "My water broke." And I just look around and I say, "Oh boy, I'm not in the right city right now."
Wow.
So I immediately got up from my seat in the National Assembly. I told Philomena, our whip, that I got to go home. Marwah's having the baby. And I rush out of question period. My friend and colleague, Andre Fortin, saw that I was clearly distressed. And he said, "Greg, I have a feeling you need a car to get home." And I said, "Yes." He gave me the keys to his car, and I drove directly to Saint-Justin and luckily arrived on time to see the delivery of the baby. And in the small world that we live in, the doctor who delivered Abraham is the wife of the minister, Lionel Kavma. Her name's Julie. So we had a very small world story, but just the day was crazy. And then, of course, we took to social media to just express our joy. I mean, everyone at the National Assembly at that point had kind of known that I had left in a hurry. The journalists had kind of seen me, scrambling down the stairs of the National Assembly, kind of knew it was up. So after he was born and we had let all our family and close friends know, we did let social media know. But it is quite a story that I will always be able to tell to Abraham, that the day he was born, Dad was in the wrong city with no real lift or clear way back home to Montreal to make sure I was there in time for his birth. But it all worked out because, the reliance of good friends and good colleagues, it all worked out well.
That is a great story, by the way. I had no idea.
Fun fact, Bernard Drinville, he's the Minister of Education, and I'm the critic of education.
Yeah.
So he messaged me and said, "Was he born on June 6th? I'm like, "Yes." "Well, it's actually my birthday, Marwah." So now we are forever linked together.
So we have a Liberal baby delivered by a CAC minister's wife at Saint-Justin on the same day that the education minister, and you're the education critic, your baby and him will be celebrating a birthday. This is a perfect story. This is a movie. I'm pretty sure that's what this is.
It really is, and it was just a wild day. But again, I want to just say, too, thank you to the team at Saint-Justin at the CHU. They were really exceptional and taking care of our little guy as he was just getting all the liquid out of his lungs because he came in a hurry.
Yeah.
He was ready to see the world a little bit ahead of time. But the healthcare workers, as we all know, when we've ever had to go to a hospital, they're always just exceptional and make you feel as comfortable as possible and communicate with you clearly about what's going on. So we were extremely fortunate and really blessed.
I want to ask a kind of what-if question here. So, Marwah, your water breaks. You text Greg. He's in session. What were you thinking was going to happen? What were you going to do?
Well, first of all, he asked me if I was serious. I'm like, "I am dead serious, Greg. Come back home."
Greg,
now.
never ask that of a woman, ever.
Of course I am serious. I would never joke about something so important. So, of course, I just knew that Greg's going to come back. But as you know, Greg is a little more, how I will say, more nervous than me. So me, I was just like, okay, now I have to pack my bag. And Greg was like, message me like every 2 minutes, are you okay? I'm like, Greg, give me like 20 minutes. I just need to pack a bag for the hospital because I didn't pack one. So can you just give me 20 minutes of break of text message? And after that, my mother-in-law, Judy, took me to the hospital. And Greg arrived literally like just on time for the delivery because I have to be honest, it was a very quick delivery. I think like
Lucky
with
you.
2 pushes, it was out. Like,
Wow.
you know, like, oh my God. Even the doctor, Lucy, was, this is super fast.
So no labor issues, no nothing. You walked in, boom. The next
Nothing.
thing you know, you have a baby.
Yes,
That's
and
amazing.
I'm in very good shape. Like, I'm already, like, walking and everything.
Good for you.
Like, for me, like, it's like I didn't have any pregnancy.
Wow. Listen, we're going to run out of time. I just go ahead, Greg. What were we going to say?
I was going to say, in my defense,
Yeah.
yes, panic was the word
Uh-huh.
last Thursday, but at the same time, Marwah was planning to drive herself to the hospital. Everything's going to be fine. I'm like, I'm going to send my mom over because I think you need some help just to get everything worked out. So just defending myself a little bit.
Good for you. You did the right thing. I'm just curious here. I have one question. So you're sitting in the National Assembly. Your wife goes into labor or her water breaks. Did you not have a car? Why did Andre Fortin have to give you his car?
So I took the train on Monday, and we kept the car. Marwah kept the car. We just have one car here at the house. So,
okay.
You know, I mean, we were thinking in our minds the baby's due date was July 7th. So we kind of thought that after the session was done, we're getting into the scenarios of possibilities for the baby arriving. So honestly, it didn't even cross our minds, or, you know, we didn't even worry about it. So that's why I had my train ticket booked to come home on Friday, and I, you know, just like I had done the week before. And that's the simple reason why I was stuck in Quebec City and had to rely on my good friend Andre Fortin to lend his car. And then a bunch of my colleagues carpooled and came to Saint-Justin. They didn't see the baby, but to come drop Andre off so he'd get his car and continue out to the Pontiac back home. So it was a lot of teamwork on the Liberal side, the CAC side, with, you know, Carman's wife. So it was, you know, again, a good story, and we really appreciated all the warm messages from all of our colleagues at the National Assembly when the little guy arrived.
Great story. Listen, I'm happy that you're both well and healthy, and that so is the baby. So thank you both so much. And all the best. Guys, thank you.
Thanks
a lot, Aaron.
Take it easy. All right, there you go. What a great story. Get another minister to give him the keys to his car so he could drive into Montreal from Quebec City while his wife was about to give birth.